Alright everyone, welcome back to BTD6. Now, we are going to do one of the daily challenges, but since this daily challenge is both co-op and on C.H.I.M.P.S mode, we will instead be replacing it with Neel's challenge, which I'm pretty sure is also on C.H.I.M.P.S mode, so we'll get to that after this one. Monkey City... oh god, I'm not good with other languages. Sedade Macaco, I think? And then it's primary monkeys, 5 of each of them, and Quincy. So let's see how well we can do here. Again, I'm not sure what language that is, and I'm certainly not sure that I've pronounced any of that correctly, but here we go. Alright, so we can pretty much just chill with Quincy for a bit, and then to get to round... ooh, excuse me, I just ate dinner, so I'm a little bit burpy. Alright, so to get to round 40, we really don't need much, to be quite honest. So I think I'm just going to go for a casual crossbow, aiming straight down the starting path, just to make things a little quicker. And then I don't think there's too many modifications to this game mode. Like there was for the C.H.I.M.P.S mode one, but I don't think there is many for this, so we should just be doing like a casual playthrough. What are the rules? Yeah, nothing's changed. So, should be rather easy. Just get to round 40 with primary monkeys only plus Quincy. I don't see how that could really be a problem for us, in all honesty, because we're not versing camo leads. We're just versing camos and leads separately. So, Dart Monkey's got camos covered, and then we'll set up like a glue gunner or something to deal with the leads, or maybe a hot shots tack shooter, or even a bomb shooter. You know what? We'll use Boomerang Monkey actually, because that we don't often use a Boomerang Monkey, and I'm sure we'll find out why the second we play with this guy. Alright, there we go. Get red hot rangs so we can pop leads, and I guess we're just chilling. There's really not much more we can do here. I think we'll go down the middle path to try and get the bionic boomer. But other than that, Quincy's ability for fun, faster rangs, yeah, other than that we're literally just waiting for this to end, because we've got this on lockdown already. We just want the balloons to be faster so that we can get through the rounds quicker, and we've got camos covered, we've got leads covered. Quincy's pretty decent Moab damage, not the greatest, but then we can get something like an overdrive with a tack shooter, which should cover us for Moabs relatively nicely. Especially because I feel like Sharpshooter, as well as Bionic Boomer, as well as Overdrive, all three of them are really good, low cost, but highly efficient towers in terms of their damage. Because like once you get Sharpshooter, then you can start doing critical hits and annihilating ceramics, as well as Moabs, depending on how frequently you get the crits. And Bionic Boom is just all around a really good super speed, does more damage to Moab class balloons, and launches those boomerangs really quickly. And then the overdrive on the tack shooter, don't even get me started. You just need a good spot to put him and you're set. Alright, so here's our Bionic Boomer. Come on. There we go. So he's in a good position. I don't think we need to go for turbocharge. Then we'll get our sharpshooter, and then we will finish off with our tack shooter. And honestly, I think that'll do it. It's weird saying that, but I honestly think it will, because you don't really need all that much to get to round 40. You could probably get to round 40 with one tower. In fact, I know you can get to round 40 with just one tower. As for any rounds beyond that, though, it might take you a little bit more, but nevertheless. Alright, so now we're now actually getting into the area where balloons are a bit faster, and I've just realised my boomerangs shoot candy canes. Isn't that cute? There we go, get those crit hits in. They're already one-shotting white and black balloons, so they don't need to crit hit just yet, but it's going to help out so much when they do. Alright. So let's set up a an overdrive right around here, because we don't need it to hit balloons. We just want it to be our Moab damage. So it really, honestly does not need to hit the balloons, because the Moab's big enough so that no matter what, it'll always be in this range when it comes around this corner. So, I think we're just about set up. Once we get this overdrive, I think we're covered for the rest of the game, really, if I'm honest. And then we will move on to Neel's challenge, which I believe is another Chimps mode. I've had a look at the title, but I haven't looked at like the details, like whether he's changed speed or Moab health or something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's just a regular Chimps mode, but with some restrictions on towers. But we'll have a look, see what we think, and see how well we do. Honestly, it might take me a while, because Chimps tends to be quite long in terms of video. So if the video goes on for a lot longer, then you'll know that it's full 1 to 100 Chimps mode. But anyway, I think this just about covers us until we're at round 40. So we're literally just going to sit back and chill and just watch this absolutely dominate. Alright, here goes the Moab, and there goes the Moab. Easily done, and now we can move on to Neel's Chimps challenge. So let's see how well that goes. I thought I searched it up, but I guess not. I think it's ZMG TTRL. So if you guys want to try this challenge out before seeing how I do it, give it a go. This is the challenge, there's the code. By all means, give it a shot. It says, Spooky and GZ use new Oban skin. Okay, so once again, he's limited us on what types of monkeys we can use. I can see exactly what he's trying to do here. Interesting. So, he's allowing us to earn extra money by giving us the banana farm, but he's restricting the 2 best upgrade paths. Now, don't get me wrong, the bottom path isn't completely useless, but it's not great. The 5th tier on the Spike Factory is pretty much impossible to reach, because it's like over 100,000 in terms of cost, but I think I can see a potential way of us being able to do this. Yep, he's limited the money making here. He's heavily eliminated the monkey ace. Let's have a look at the rules. Okay, so regular Chimps rules. Start and end round is default, that's fine. Okay, let's just jump right into it. We don't care, I'm sure we can complete it. It's not that far behind, surely. Okay, so Oban, sadly, is $50 more than we can afford right now. So, what do I want to start with? That is a good question. We can still do a 2-2 boat and pirate lord, which is pretty nice, but we can't get a destroyer or merchantman, which is kind of what I was hoping for, but whatever, that's fine, we can handle that. So I think, do we want to start off with a boat? Can a boat handle itself? I'm not too sure. Alright, let's see what a boat can do on its own without any good upgrades on round 6. It might be able to defend, but if it doesn't, that's fine, we can test some other things out. Just for now though, I want to see how well a boat can do, because it does have good Pierce. It just isn't that great until you get the grape shot. Okay, but we seem to have decent line of sight. It's just when there's green balloons and higher, I'm not sure how well we will fare against those, but we seem to be alright for now. If we can get grape shot, then we should be fine. It's just until we get that is the issue. So we need roughly 100 more. So long as nothing harder than greens come out, we should be pretty well off. Come on. Slow it down, maybe. Oh, come on. No. Don't do this to me. Oh, we could snipe it. Nah. Oh, fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll buy the longer range just to save it. Just to save it. But I'm not buying any more until we get this grape shot. We should be able to get it at the end of this round if we survive this round. Oh, you missed. You absolute wuss. You missed. Okay, hold on. We may need to change his targeting priority to strong. Just for now. We can swap it back to first in a bit, but just for now. There we go, swap it back. And then back to strong, back to first. Okay, I think that's got us covered. There we go, now we have grape shot. We should be able to fend off the hordes a little bit longer this time. Okay, so we're gonna keep this and get Oban, I believe. I think that'll be the best idea here. What can we do with the village? We can't get Monkey Intelligence Bureau, which is kind of crappy because I had an idea that would really benefit by having that, but nevertheless I think we can still pull it off. And we've got ourselves Oban. Now if we want to fully take advantage of Oban, we're going to have to use a lot of magic towers, and without having the top path of the ninja, that's kind of a big downer for us. So it looks like we'll be going Super Monkeys, Alchemists, Wizards, and Druids. Wait, what wizards do we have? Ooh, okay, so he's left us with a good wizard. We can go for the Prince of Darkness, which is pretty damn good. But for now, we will start off with Oban. Put him around here. This is the new Oban skin, by the way. He wanted us to use it. And so here he is. And if you guys were curious, we'll turn on some hero audio so you can hear what fun little catchphrases and things he says. Acceptable. Okay, yes. So level 2 is acceptable. So he's happy with being level 2. That's just great. Alright, so I do wonder if we should go for a wizard now. No, actually, I think we need to get this guy to be able to see camos and pop leads. Just for safety. Just to be safe, because Lord knows Oban won't be able to pop leads. I mean, camos. Okay, so he also says strength. That, honestly, is so demonic when he uses his ability and says, arise. So demon-like. Alright. We've got our ship to... Oh yeah, I forgot about those guys. The little Oompa Loompas that run around the map. Or that show up around the map. Oh, they're funny. Acceptable, arise! Alright, so I do believe that druids get more of a buff from Oban than anything else. So we're going to try and put some nice druids around him. Put the first one here. And it looks like we can't go the middle path just for extra cash, but that's fine because I want to go the bottom path. So then we can get Druid of the Wrath, as well as Pop Lust.
With time comes power.
Okay, interesting saying. With time comes power. Is that stolen from something? I feel like that's a reference to something I don't know. Okay, our camo detection is also not great, so we need to work on that. Maybe we will get a mage next, so that we have that covered. It's also a little bit awkward that that Oban can't pop purples. And admittedly our druid is not doing the greatest job of doing that either. So I'm thinking if this is going to be our main druid that gets like... that we get to 5th tier, then do we want to cross him with the middle or the top path? I guess we want to cross him with the middle so that he throws even more thorns. So we'll look into doing that. And then we shall get ourselves Pop Lust. There we go. And then go for our Thorn Swarm, which should be quite nice. And then Heart of Oak. And then once we get that, we leave this boy alone for a while. Okay, so now I want to work on getting our first 5th tier, which will be our Prince of Darkness. At least, I'm hoping. And we also want to de-camo everything from the Prince of Darkness as quickly as possible. Ooh. So we do this. Thank you, Oben, for your little bramble patch that pops camos. It's the only way he can do it, aside from maybe his other ability as well. There we go, get that monkey sense. And then we need to go for this shimmer, just so that, just so we can see a few more camos with a few more towers.
With time comes power.
Okay, he says it again. See, this is why I usually have my hero audio off, just because he keeps repeating the same things over and over again, and it really just isn't that great. So actually, we're gonna go for a Wall of Fire first. I think that'll be more efficient for us at this point, as you can see. And then we'll go for our Shimmer, because as long as the Wall of Fire can pop camos, not a lot will get past. So there's our Shimmer. Can we pop a Moab? I don't actually know, to be honest. I'm completely honest with you guys. I don't know if we can pop a Moab. I was just kind of hoping that if we do the right things, that we will. So I'm thinking maybe another Druid will be able to pop the Moab nicely. And then maybe for this Druid we'll go for the Lightning. Yeah, I think for the main guy we'll go for Thorn Swarm and the D-Grow, or whatever it's called. But then for every other Druid we'll just go for Heart of Thunder. Get that Lightning in there. Alright, let's see how we deal with a Moab coming up very soon, right after these regrow rainbows. Okay, let's see how we do.
You call that big?
Okay. Bramble's helping out quite a lot. Oh yeah. I think that helps out quite a bit, but we might not be able to kill it all. Oof. We did it. Just managed to scrape by, and that's all we need for now, because our next Moab is at 50, and we'll be a lot stronger by then. So we'll be able to handle them with ease. Alright, let's get another Pop Lust up here, so that they're now both buffing each other. And then, do we keep stacking up Druids, or do we go for our Undead Army? I think we might go for our Undead Army for now. Just for now. Just for the time being. So there we go. Start sending some balloons back at them, and then keep topping up this Druid army. I don't know why it says ×4 when there's only maximum of 3 Druids right now, but this guy isn't even placed. That's a weird bug. There we go, back to ×2, that's what we think. Okay, get ourselves another Lightning Druid. So my idea behind this is that although we can't get a MIB, we can still make them see camo with it. And then we could probably just use an Alchemist to make them pop leads. Don't get me wrong, we'll need a few Alchemists, but I think overall we should be fine with it. So there we go, everybody's at ×2 now, permanently, which is perfect. So now once we add this guy in, he's going to be the first ×3, and then he can turn everybody else into a ×3 as well. Okay, this is going pretty well. We're just about halfway there, but everybody knows the second half is the difficult half. So let's see what we can do. I think once we get all 6 Druids up, then we need to focus on 5th tiering our, getting our Prince of Darkness. And then once we get our Prince of Darkness, then we can focus on 5th tier of the Druid itself. Okay, so there we go. There's another Druid. Please tell me I can fit one here. Yes. Okay, good. There we go. Now, another big question I have is where can I put this village so that it hits all of them? Oh yeah, look at us destroy that. Can I fit it here? Oh, that would be perfect. Okay, so I need to put my last Druid around here somewhere, so that we can fill in the space nicely. Heart of Thunder. Alright. We are doing quite well here. I think that'll just be in range. Yeah, okay, it is. So he's at ×4 because he can only see 4, but this guy's at 5 because he gets in the radius of all the other 5. Perfect. So, if you don't know, the reason you get 6 Druids is because once you get Poplust, it applies to up to 5 times on any other Druid. So if you've got 5 Druids, you can't apply the Poplust to yourself, so you need 6 Druids so that all 6 of them will have ×5. But if you have 5 of them, since they can't buff themselves, they will only be receiving 4 of the buffs. So now everybody is at ×5, and in the range of Oban. Get that Heart of Thunder up. There we go. So this should destroy for quite some time. At least I'm hoping. So now we will get ourselves some buffs with Village. Oh, I forgot about my little elf buddy. I always forget about them. I feel so bad, and then I hear them as they spawn in, and I'm just like, oh, yes! Okay, so let's get ourselves a radar scanner. So these guys can now see camo balloons. We'll get bigger radius and jungle drums, which will be nice. Sadly, these guys aren't primary monkeys, so they will not get any buff from primary training, which sucks, not gonna lie. But that's fine. What blue gunners do we have? We do have the balloon solver, so maybe we could go for primary training and throw that in randomly. But I think for now we'll be fine just with these guys.
I search the horizon.
Because Nature's Clarity, all magic monkeys in range get +5 range and +2 pierce, and druids get an extra +1 pierce, so they get +3. So once we get to 11, we should be ballin' for quite some time. The only thing I'm worried about is round 63. I do not know how well that's going to go for us. Everything else seems to be going quite fine for us, as you can see. We're going to try and move around our wall of trees to get some more money out of it, because over here it's not going to get many pops. Maybe also go for another druid to try and help out with the 63 problem, but have him go for like a Druid of the Storm, maybe a lightning ball lightning. Might be good. Alright, so I don't think we'll be able to afford ball lightning anytime soon. Okay, yeah, we're at 63, we'll just have to hope. Okay, they do quite well, and that Druid of the Storm does help out quite a lot. So we're going to have to hold on to that boy, because I believe the ball lightning can pop leads, I think. Does it say that it can? I don't know, but we're going to get it. We'll get Heart of Oak as well with it, and then, to be honest, we might get another one of those druids later on, because they do seem quite handy. Yes! Okay, so that's just going to pump us out some money, which is beautiful, because I don't think we need this as a backup just yet. So this is literally just going to explode with cash for us. One of the few ways you can actually make money in C.H.I.M.P.S mode. There we go. A little bit of extra cash for us. And now I think we're going to try and go for a Prince of Darkness, because I think we're set up for quite some time here, and it would be a real big waste if we didn't go for this guy soon. I'm just hoping that he's worth it, because if he's not, we're screwed. Actually, you know what? I should probably go with what I know works. Maybe I should go for the Avatar of Wrath first. That's a pretty good spot, not gonna lie. Okay. I think we're doing alright for now. It will get a lot more hectic towards the end, but if we can get the Avatar of Wrath, we're 100% safe. Acceptable. What level's acceptable now? 12. Okay. Right, so we've already gotten that +3 Pierce for every druid in range of this. In range of Oban, and somehow this guy snuck in. He's so close to the edge. But he managed to get that buff, which is beautiful. And I guess we're literally just saving up for the Prince of Darkness now, so I'll see you guys when that happens. Okay everyone, we are very close to being able to afford our Avatar of Wrath here. Ooh, that definitely helps. Come on, if we get this, I think we've won. I think. It's a big risk, but we're going for it. Okay, now we need to save up for a Prince of Darkness, if we can. And if we can't afford the Prince of Darkness before round 90, I think we're going to have to buy a bunch of Alchemists pretty early. Oh, actually, can't this guy decamo Moabs? Or DDTs? If this guy can decamo DD... No, wait, that doesn't matter. These guys can see camo. They just can't pop the lead. The only thing that could pop the lead would be the lightning part of them. Okay. So that's why we need to place a bunch of Alchemists. Just so that we can get acidic mixture dip, allowing them to pop lead balloons and do extra damage to Moabs. That's what we're looking for here. We don't need the actual brew. Like we don't actually need Berserker Brew or the stronger stimulant. We just need them to be able to pop leads. Okay, I think we should be fine. We could also get a ground zero. He did mention it in the title of the challenge itself, but I'm not 100% sure if we need it just yet. I mean, if we get Prince of Darkness, then I'll see how 90 goes. You know what? Even if we can afford Prince of Darkness, we're not going to buy it before 90. If we do get it before then, we're gonna hold on to that cash just in case, because if Prince of Darkness doesn't work for 90, then we need to get a bunch of Alchemists. And spending all of our cash on Prince of Darkness is not wise at the moment. So we'll just see how things play out. Okay, it doesn't look like we'll be able to afford the Prince of Darkness. So here's round 90. Let's just see how we do against DDTs normally. And you guys will see why we might be a little bit screwed here. Okay. Oban saved us royally there. I forgot about that. That Oban can just kind of swallow the DDTs with his wall of trees, or in this case, rocks. But we will get ourselves the Prince of Darkness while we still can, because he is a strong boy. And so now we're just going to play some Alchemists. Get some faster throwing in here as well. So if we can do this, we don't want the Alchemists to see each other. Oh, accidentally bought acid pulls. That could make or break this. Nah, it should be fine. If possible, we don't want them to buff other Alchemists. Okay, so we seem to be doing fine. There we go. So now, a good chunk of these guys. Come on, there we go. I know it's not the greatest range on an Alchemist you've ever seen, but if these guys even slightly get buffed. We mainly want this guy to get buffed by the Alchemist as much as possible, to be honest. Anybody else is just a bonus. Maybe we should throw down some other druids as well. Like that, and then go for another ball lightning. You know DDTs are coming this round, yep, there they are. So we are still popping the DDTs, it's just not as easy. So like you can see that we are popping them even without Oben, but it does take its toll. Whereas if we had the MIV, this would be a lot easier for us. Okay, but we managed it. And we knocked someone well off. Okay. I'm just thinking what could help us pop DDTs at this point. Like what could really help us? Do we get... No, we don't even get Moab Shredder. What can help us pop DDTs? Ooh. I did not realize this. Damn, we could have got the MAD. The MAD would have solved so many of these problems. Nevertheless, we can try this out. We can try out a Darling Gunner. We don't want him to be up buffed, so he is fine. But we will try this, because he does do a decent amount of damage. And Rocket Storm, I believe, will stun the DDTs. Or like freeze them in place, sort of thing. If they get hit by it, I believe they will get stunned. So if we can afford that, that'll be great. If not, it's no big deal, really. But yeah, we're never going to lock this guy on. It's too late in the game for this guy to be locked on. And we do get his ability up in time for 99, which could honestly save us. So we'll see how we go. I know we can beat regular balloons easily. It's literally just DDTs that we're worried about here. Because these are fortified. This is going to be a pain. Go for strong. Okay, okay. Here they come, here they come. Use the ability. Okay, I think we've done it. I think we have successfully beaten this challenge. Because the only thing that comes out of this is regular DDTs, and we know we can beat them. Yep, there they go. Alright. I believe that is Neel's challenge complete. Woo! Avatar of Wrath really coming in clutch there with over 1 million pops. Oh, okay. 1 million pops to the Avatar of Wrath and 2 million total. So he literally carried us for more than half of that game. So thank you, Neel, so much for sending in that challenge. That was amazing. It's called Spooky and GZ Use New Oben Skin. So there you go. I used the new Oben Skin. We managed to figure out a strategy that works well. I've used that strategy before, just like spamming druids around Oben. But I was a little worried about in this game mode because we didn't have a solid way to give them lead popping power. Okay, so holy crap, we managed to get through it. Once again, if you want to play that challenge, it is this one. Can we see the code again? Wait, does it actually? Yeah, here you go. So if you want to play this for yourselves, ZMGTTRL, and these are the modifiers you have to work with. You can use banana farms, that could help you out, in all honesty. Like, even just a 000 would be quite helpful, just to get a little bit more money. So, there you go. Those were today's daily challenges. Thank you so much, Neel, for sending in that challenge. Can't believe we actually got through that. My heart's racing a little bit. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, guys.